Let's talk about the power of talking to someone. It sounds simple, almost too simple, right? But that's where its magic lies. We live in a world that often glorifies independence. You've probably heard phrases like tough it out or keep it to yourself. Society teaches us that strength is about dealing with things alone, about not needing anyone else. But here's the truth: bottling up emotions doesn't make you stronger, it just makes the bottle more likely to break. When you take the time to open up and talk to someone, you're not just sharing your words, you're sharing your burdens. It's like lifting a heavy box. When you try to carry it alone, it's exhausting, overwhelming even. But when someone helps you lift, suddenly it feels manageable. Example one, the friend who listens. Think about the last time you vented to a close friend. Maybe it was about a rough day at work, a personal struggle, or just something that had been weighing on your mind. Did you notice how the act of talking made you feel lighter? The thing is, when we share, we're not necessarily looking for someone to solve our problems. Most of the time, we just need someone to listen, to really hear us without judgment. Somehow, by the end of the conversation, even if nothing in your situation has changed, it feels less overwhelming. Example two, seeking professional help. Now, let's take it a step further. What if what you're dealing with feels too big to share with a friend or family member? That's where professionals like therapists or counselors come in. Think of them like emotional mechanics. When life feels out of balance, when you're stuck or struggling, they help you tune up. They provide a safe space to unpack everything, piece by piece, and help you figure out how to move forward. There's no shame in seeking help. In fact, it's one of the most courageous things you can do. We don't hesitate to see a doctor for physical pain or hire a trainer to help us get fit.
So why wouldn't we talk to someone about our emotional well-being? How to start the conversation. For many people, the hardest part is knowing where to start. So here are 3 simple steps to get you going. 1. Be honest. You don't need a fancy script or the perfect words. A simple, "I've been struggling lately," or "Can I talk to you about something?" is enough to open the door. Honesty, even when it feels vulnerable, is always a good place to start. 2. Pick the right person. Choose someone who listens without judgment. It could be a close friend, a family member, a mentor, or even a stranger in a support group. What matters most is that they create a safe space where you feel comfortable opening up. 3. Don't expect perfection. Remember, the goal isn't to get all the answers. Sometimes just saying your thoughts out loud brings clarity. The act of sharing alone can help you make sense of things that felt tangled in your mind. Think of your mind like a cluttered desk. Over time, life piles on paperwork, random objects, and clutter. Talking to someone is like having a friend sit down and help you sort through it all. Sure, they might not know exactly where everything goes, but they can help you clear enough space to see the desk again. Here's something beautiful to consider. When you open up, you inspire others to do the same. Vulnerability is contagious in the best way possible. By sharing your struggles, you create a safe space for someone else to share theirs. You might be surprised by how often the simple act of talking can lead to deeper connections. It reminds people that they're not alone, that everyone is carrying something, and it's okay to lean on each other. Talking to someone isn't a sign of weakness. It's an act of courage. It takes strength to face your struggles head on and trust someone enough to let them in. It shows that you're willing to take steps toward healing and growth, even when it feels hard.
So let me leave you with this. Who's that one person you've been meaning to reach out to? Maybe it's a friend you haven't spoken to in a while, a family member you've been drifting from, or someone you know who might be going through a tough time. Take a moment today to give them a call or send a message. It doesn't have to be a big, deep conversation. It could be as simple as saying, "Hey, I've been thinking about you." That one small step can make a huge difference for both of you. If this video gave you something to think about, don't keep it to yourself. Hit the like button, share it with someone who might need to hear this, and subscribe for more insights that make life just a little bit lighter. Because at the end of the day, we're all in this together, and sometimes the best thing we can do is talk.